In a land swept by the winds of empires and silence of deserts, a child was born, one who would speak the language of the soul long after kingdoms crumbled and maps changed their shape. His name was Jalal al-Din Muhammad Rumi. Born in 1207 in Balkh, now part of Afghanistan, Rumi lived through the chaos of the Mongol invasions. His family fled west, journeying through lands heavy with uncertainty. But from this turbulence, something rare emerged, not bitterness, but beauty, not fear, but flame. That flame became his poetry. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. Rumi eventually settled in Konya, in present-day Turkey, where he became a respected Islamic scholar and teacher. He was a man of intellect, law, and reason. But beneath that outer world, another world stirred, a deeper river, a hunger for divine love he couldn't name yet. And then, Shams of Tabriz appeared. Shams was no ordinary man. He was wild, mysterious, untamed, a spiritual vagabond with eyes that saw through masks. His presence struck Rumi like lightning. Their meeting wasn't a conversation, it was a combustion. The moment I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along. Their connection defied understanding. Shams shattered Rumi's certainties and stripped away his scholarly pride. In their brief, intense companionship, Rumi was undone and reborn. He was no longer a man who merely taught about God. He became one who drank from the source. But then, as mysteriously as he came, Shams vanished. Some say he was murdered by those jealous of his influence. Others say he disappeared into the night. Rumi was left with an unbearable silence. But from that silence emerged thousands of verses. Grief became his ink. Longing became his prayer. The wound is the place where the light enters you. What followed was a life of whirling, of weeping, of writing. Rumi composed over 70,000 verses, poetry that transcends language and creed. He spoke in Persian, but his message speaks the tongue of all hearts. Love, loss, union, surrender. He saw no walls between religions, no divide between sacred and secular. For Rumi, the path to God ran through everything: music, dance, stillness, even heartache. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. And so, the Mevlevi order was born, known today as the whirling dervishes. Their spinning, like planets around the sun, is a prayer in motion. Each turn a reminder, the soul is never still. It longs, it searches, it surrenders. Centuries have passed, borders have shifted, beliefs have hardened. But Rumi's verses continue to flow, through books, across screens, into the quiet of our modern ache. Why? Because we are still seekers, we are still wounded, we are still waiting to remember who we truly are. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. In an age where noise is constant and certainty feels brittle, Rumi's voice returns like a breeze through the soul. He reminds us, we are not separate, we are not alone, we are love looking for itself. With life as short as a half-taken breath, don't plant anything but love. And so, Rumi dances on, not just in Sufi ceremonies or ancient texts, but in every heart cracked open by beauty, in every silence that listens, in every step that turns toward wonder. This is Rumi, the flame that keeps dancing on.